Passionella was still not happy.
What does it all mean if I cannot have love?
She spent her nights acting and her days weeping.
Oh, how Holland was all beauty without the right man to share it with.
Finally, she spoke to her friendly neighborhood godmother.
My field is strictly public relations. You'll have to handle your own emotional problems.
And then, one day, Passionella met the right man. Her new co-star, the idol of million teenagers, Flip, the Prince Charming.
Crazy.
The Prince represented the youth movement in Hollywood. He hated cops.
Cops stink.
He hated reporters.
Reporters stink.
He hated movies.
Movies stink.
Passionella had never met such a man.
You dig Beckett, man.
Glamour did not interest him.
You dig Brecht, man.
Who?
Making love did not interest him.
You dig Ionesco, man.
Who?
Only spiritual things interested him. Passionella left him cold. He had but one passion.
Acting, man. Acting. The chick who makes this cat swing has got to emote, man. Emote.
Act. In all her years as a movie star, no one had wanted Passionella to act.
How does one go about it?
She asked her beloved.
Man.
He replied.
Go to school.
And she did.
Welcome to the Inner V Acting Academy.
Now, the Inner V Acting Academy was where all the movie stars went to learn how to act. It could take young, pretty, dimple-cheeked starlets, and after months of study, teach them how to act like confused juvenile delinquents, disillusioned drug addicts, sensitive gunfighters, misunderstood Nazis.
So that's what acting is.
Mused Passionella,
Duh!
said the schoolmaster.
We are learning to portray the real peoples.
The next day, Passionella went to the head of the studio.
I am tired of being a cardboard figure on a tinsel background.
She said,
Oh.
said the studio head.
I yearn to portray one of the real people.
She said,
Oh!
said the studio head.
I want to play a chimney sweep.
Oh!
Said the studio head. So there it was, and there was nothing anybody could do about it.
If I cannot play a chimney sweep, I shall retire from the screen.
So, the studio gave in. Glamour
Girl can portray chimney sweep.
cried the newspapers,
Can she really act?
asked the magazines, and the world waited to find out.
Amid the cinders of Busty Run.
The chimney sweep was budgeted and at a $20 million production.
Never before such turgid realism.
From the press agents.
We will even shoot it in the Bronx.
Proclaimed the publicist, no expense was spared. The very best blacklisted screenwriters were flown in from England to do the scenario. Then came word that Passionella had consented to a daytime shooting schedule. A nation of 175 million reeled back, stunned. Passionella went on, "Youth wants to know."
Yes, Irwin. From now on, I will perform only during the day.
In the weeks that followed, the eyes of 6 continents fastened on a secluded mansion in Beverly Hills. And then came the first day of shooting. Half the state gathered to see the new Passionella leave for the studio. No one remembered screen personality ever seen a role so perfectly.
This is sheer folk art.
But every day, promptly at 6, as the sun began to go down, Passionella would hop into her sports car and vanish. Finally, the picture was completed. The chimney sweep was previewed at a special showing for landlords, and it drew rave.
Saturday Review! At last, movies have come of age!
Said the Saturday Review.
Passionella is a citizen of the Oscar!
Oh, the Oscar, please.
The Oscar goes.
I could never have won this without the assistance of that great crew of grips, grabs, grapplers, heavers, and building superintendents who made this picture possible.
Said Passionella in her heartwarming acceptance speech. The award was presented by last year's winner, Flip, the Prince Charming of Pittsburgh. Their engagement was announced on the spot. Dreamy-eyed, the two lovers went home where they passed the night making tender love. And then...
This is your late show, signing off!
It was 3 a.m. The two lovers stared at each other aghast. And they lived happily ever after.